recess thing is a little kind of crazy getting down here, but we have a special presentation for you that we're really happy that we can share with you. Now, this is not just a normal assembly like we might have if we were, you know, here with, like, what do you guys do? Like, I'm never here at the end of the day. Like the shine things and what else? The games and all that stuff. It is a concert, so in that setting, we do want you to be respectful of the musicians that are out on stage or on the floor because they did work really hard to learn the music to present to you. This is actually what we do in class every day, is we learn music to present to our family, our parents, and hopefully our friends that come see our concerts. So we're demonstrating some band and choir opportunities for you, and also showing our parents what we've been learning for the last couple of weeks in class. My name is Mrs. Shack, and Mrs. Mabel, she is the choir teacher, and when we play for you, as I said, you're seeing what we do in band, what we do in choir every day, and that's learn music. So we're going to get started with the band portion, and then I'm going to turn the microphone over to Mrs. Maples. So we're going to start with a song called Old MacDonald Had a Band. So we know this as Old MacDonald Had a Farm, but instead of farm noises, we're making band noises. So you can share your music, and that's really important. And one of the most popular songs, I would say, is Happy Birthday. And it is the most fun when you can play this for a family member or a friend who can appreciate it. So is there anybody's birthday today? Just raise your hand just if it's your birthday. What about yesterday? Tomorrow? All right, well, we have a birthday in our band. This is Tessa's birthday, and she plays the flute, and we're all going to sing and play happy birthday for her because, again, we learn instruments so we can play music. So this is Happy Birthday, Tessa! Hey, like 1, 2, 3, ready? And share it with somebody like that. Well, we're going to feature some of our instruments. So the 5th graders, you got to try some of the instruments at our instrument fittings the other day, and now you're going to hear what they sound like in a small group. So the first instrument is a flute, and the flute is our highest woodwind instrument, and it looks like this, and it uses air to blow across the tone hole, and that produces sound, and it's usually very high-pitched, like this. All right, and the flute players today are going to play a song called Banana Boat. 1, 2, ready? clarinet in our woodwind family. So if you got to try the clarinet, you notice that there was a reed that sits on the mouthpiece, and then when you blow air into it, it makes the reed vibrate. Now the clarinet looks a lot like the recorder with a lot of metal on it, and it's very similar with the open holes. And there is a certain cartoon character that plays this instrument, but wait, these guys are going to play a song that's going to help you remember who that character is. All right, this is the clarinets. Plays that instrument. Alright. So moving on to our woodwind family, the next instrument is the saxophone. Now the saxophone is a very familiar instrument, meaning that it looks very familiar. Usually people can pick it out from a crowd. It also uses a reed on the mouthpiece that vibrates, and then that's how it produces the sound. And these saxophones, they are going to be playing for us a song that is called Hey Ho, Nobody's Home. Along with the clarinets, there's also larger instruments of the same type of instrument, like the tenor sax or bari saxophone. That's just bigger, but you start on the soprano clarinet and the alto saxophone. We're going to bring the group back together. We're going to play a song that's called Air and Dance. It's in two parts, people. So there you're going to hear an air, which is very smooth and connected, and a dance. So don't start clapping until you hear that dance part end. Now, there we go. And that's what all the instruments sound like together. So we start off with doing very simple exercises to learn how to play the instruments, but if you went to the concert in January, you hear a big difference between January and now even. So we just learn it as we go. All right, we're gonna move to our brass section. So the first instrument in the brass is the highest brass instrument, and that is the trumpet right there. So the trumpet uses a mouthpiece to produce a buzzing sound on your lips, but without the actual trumpet attached to it, it sounds like this. All right, not too interesting, but then you put the trumpet on the mouthpiece and it creates this really cool sound and it can change notes. Don't be fooled, the 3 keys, it's harder than it looks, but it is a great instrument, it's the high brass, and it sounds like this. They're gonna play hard rock blues. 1, 2, 3, go. Instrument that we're going to hear today is the trombone. Now the trombone is very special because like the trumpets who have a mouthpiece and then it goes into the instrument, it's a little bit lower, but it doesn't have any keys, so they get to do this. Sorry guys. Yeah, so they get to do that. They were supposed to let them play on the mouthpiece too, so they weren't ready for that. Let's try that again, guys. Can you do that slide trombone thing again? Ready, go. Yeah, so they're the only group that can do that, so that's pretty fun. So in the brass family, there's also the French horn, baritone, and tuba. We don't have any in this class particularly, but the trombones, they're gonna play for us a song called Mozart Melody. See if you can identify it. Mozart melody, otherwise known as the ABCs. All right. So now we're going to move on to our wind instruments, like the clarinet and the trumpet. And we're going to move to our percussion instruments. So what technically makes a percussion instrument is anything you can hit with a stick or your hand. And a percussion instrument could be a bass drum. It could be a snare drum. It could be jingle bells, or it could be a xylophone. And when you are a percussionist, you play them all. It could be cymbals. Maybe you heard the cymbals being played in a different song. So they play all sorts of stuff, not just the snare drum, not just the xylophone, but all of them. Now they're going to demonstrate a familiar tune for you that's called Jingle Bells. But now that you kind of know a little bit about how the instruments sound and what they are, you can see like, oh yeah, there's a trumpet, there's a flute, there's a clarinet, and our percussion. And then I'm going to pass the mic over to Miss Naples, and she's going to take over from there. So thank you for allowing us to play for you. Thank your parents for taking time out of your day to hear our great music.
So some of you haven't met me yet. Hi, I'm your kid's teacher. And what we have in front of us is 6th, 7th, and 8th grade choir, and we call them our festival choir because they are going to be performing next week already for our biggest event, which is Choral Festival. This school is in a district called District 16, and the band goes to MSBOA, and the choir goes to MSBMA. And all 3 grades perform together. And it's very exciting, and we have different things that we're doing. So actually, if you are available next Monday to join us at Dakota High School, I do need more chaperones, but even if you want to just show up at Dakota High School and be in the audience and support us, you are welcome to come and support us there. So what happens at Festival, for those of you that are unaware, we do a warm-up session for 15 minutes, then we go on the stage and we sing 2 different songs that are different and off of a list. So they actually give us a list of pieces to choose from. Then we work with a clinician who is somebody who can give us some tips, tell us what we're doing great, help us do some things even better. And then we have to go into a room and look at music we've never seen before and sight read. So how many of you know Do, Re, Mi, Fa, Sol, La, Ti, Do from yet? All right, and you're in the choir room. I actually share that room with Miss Yost. So she's there in the morning, and then I'm in there in the afternoon. And we're gonna do some of our vocal warm-ups for you today. We're gonna sing the national anthem, and then we're gonna sing a couple of songs that we're gonna take to Festival. I also wanna bring up Delia, who was in the choir in the fall, and she's gonna tell you why she is so happy she joined choir. So let's give a hand to Delia.
Good afternoon, my name is Delia and I'm in 7th grade, and I started choir in the fall, and I think it's very fun. And in the fall we do a fall concert in November for Veterans Day, and that was my first concert. Actually, this is my first year of choir, and I actually enjoy it a lot, and cause it's like fun to do. And the 6th grade has their own choir, and the 7th and 8th are together, and I really enjoy choir, and I think it's a good thing. It's just fun to do, and oh yeah, and 8th graders go to Chicago with the high school, and they get to go to Chicago and like learn about music. So does the band, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, and yeah. And I had a Christmas concert as well. Well, we all had a Christmas concert, and it was actually a really good time. And like we got donuts afterwards, which I was happy about. And yeah, it's just amazing to do, and it's like just a really good time.
So the first warm-up we're going to do is called Warming Up Our Voices, and 4th and 5th graders, if you know this one, you can join along.
Voices
A few of our warm-ups that we do. We also do some stretching, we do some breathing exercises, just really to be using our voices properly. One thing, like we just sang happy birthday, it's really important to know happy birthday. It's also super important to know the national anthem. So I'm going to give you your stretch break, then we're going to stand up and face the flag and sing the national anthem. Thank you for singing with us. The national anthem is one of those songs that soloists get called on to sing. I've received emails from maybe the Parks and Rec. They've got a basketball game and they need a student to sing. Maybe Richmond High School, or before a basketball game, or Oakland University, or the Big Boy Arena, or Jimmy John's. They have groups come and sing the national anthem. So it's really important that we practice that we know it, that you can sing it as a solo and sing it as a group. So learning music is a different language. And whether you're in band or whether you're in choir, you are learning how to read music and perform music. In choir, we also get to sing words. Some of those words are in English, some of those words can be in different languages. So we're gonna sing 3 songs for you, and then we'll be done. I know you've been sitting for quite a minute, so we are gonna sing 3 songs, one in Latin, one in English, and one is Swahili. So we're gonna start in the first one, which is called Amani Utupe na Ustawi. So if you can't understand us, that's why. Amani Utupe na Ustawi. Ready? All right. And I'm going to demonstrate our magic piano. We have Mr. Manhart is our piano accompanist, and he came in last week and pre-recorded our songs. So I get to hit play, and I get to go conduct. So we're going to do our two festival pieces, Child of the Universe and Agnus Dei. Agnus Dei is in Latin. So enjoy our last two songs. I'm going to go song, and then we'll be done. All right, thank you. Thank you, parents and family, for coming. I'm so glad to see you and meet you. I'll hang out if you want to say hi. We do need chaperones, like I said, for Monday, or if you want to donate bottles of water and granola bars to help our team here. But didn't they sound amazing? I'm so proud of them. Yay! All right, so when you're in your music classes, try to learn your melody and work on your rounds, because we start singing in harmony. Raise your hand if you were part 2. Raise your hand if you were part 1. Raise your hand if you can hear that there were 2 parts singing at the same time. Oh, you did good. All right, thank you very much.